Hey guys, welcome to Comfy Cozy Up. So before I go into the Black History Month TBR plan, I just wanted to give my farewell to Miss Cicely Tyson because 96 years, and she, gifted us and gave us everything that she had. And even within the last few days, she published our published memoir was released. So we know this is her words, this is her life, not someone creating it. And we can read it and get to know things about her we didn't know. But we also have a long history of her work in terms of movies and TV shows that we can watch and celebrate her. And I think it's a time to celebrate her, not so much to mourn her, because she did live a long life. And I think she did everything that she wanted to. And yeah, I'm excited to get into her memoir, especially after seeing the clips where she talks about the love of her life, which was Miles Davis. And I'm a huge jazz fan. And it's interesting how she talks about their relationship, which wasn't that good, but I think it's just how she explained that even though that was her greatest love. And yeah, I'm smiling because she lived and we got to enjoy her while she was here. And she got her flowers because she definitely knew we loved and appreciated her. So yeah, now we get into the Black History Month stuff. So for Black History Month, there's so much going on this year. This is the first time where you have options. And I think for the last couple of years, the main one has been ReadSoulLit. That was the first. That was the one that you hear about. And then I believe last year, maybe the year before that, you have Blackathon now. And there's also now a Black author readathon that is centered around romance. And there's also another one that is also, I believe, Black author readathon situation. There's so much going on. It's also on Instagram, and I want to take part as much as I can. The goal is to read 8 books. Don't know if I'm gonna get to all 8, but the books I selected I'm very excited about, and I'm going to definitely push myself to read them. Now the first book is definitely for ReadSoulLit. Cannot go, my journal, I cannot go and not read the book. However, I ordered the book. It's not here yet. Don't know when it's getting here. A little frustrated. But this is a story. It's called A More Perfect Union. And it is a historical fiction, but it is loosely based on the author's great-great-grandmother's story, where it's a forbidden love, and it's pre-civil war era in the 1800s. So we are going to get a bit of it, romance in this that she's never chose before, but it also looks like it's going to be also filled with some emotional things. So I mean, looking forward to that. She also have photo challenge over on Instagram. She does it every year. I've participated every year since she created it. It is the one that I do not miss because I just love highlighting books by Black authors through the month of February on Instagram and create these beautiful pictures and post them. And also she started last year ReadSoulLit Roll, which basically a bookstagrammer will get to highlight whatever they chose for that day. That day on their Instagram story will be flooded with books by Black author. And I will be doing it again this year, and I believe mine's on the 13th, but there's one every day. So definitely follow her on she has BrownGirlReading and then the ReadSoulLit Instagram page, because there's a lot of Instagrammer that she introduced us to that I've never heard of, so you get to follow them and see the kind of books that they enjoy reading. So I look forward to that. So Blackathon, which was created by Jesse over at Bow Ties and Book, and they created this year categories of different genres that you can select, and I wanted to be a more part of the literary side because that's what I enjoy so far. And she selected booktubers who are going to be in charge of that section, and Bookish Rim is doing it. So I wanted to read The Secret Lives of the Four Wives, which was originally published as The Secret Lives of Baba Siegel, CG Wives. Yeah. So it's the same book, guys, just have two different names. And it's basically on the fourth wife introduced, and her relationship with the other wives, as well as there's a secret. It just seemed like messy but interesting. Love the cover, and I'm looking forward to reading this. Then I wanted to read some romance, and I'm probably only going to be able to squeeze one in, which is going to be Daniel Allen. I think the book is called The Cast. So it doesn't come out till the 19th of February, so I have a lot of time for this. But I always read a Daniel Allen in February. I just can't help myself. And this one is inspired by another poem from Edgar Allan Poe, and she does well when she does that, her interpretation of the poem in her storyline. So I love that. So I'm looking forward to reading that book. And then classic. You wouldn't know me without I have to read the classic, guys, so you know that. So I'm going to start off with the original female in the Harlem Renaissance, which is There's Confusion by Jessie Redmond Fawcett. Now, this is a story about three women and their search for love, success, financial stability, all that good stuff. And this is based from Philly to Harlem, something like that. Looking forward to this because she is pre-Nella Larson. She's pre-Zora Neale Hurston. So I want to get into her storyline. And I think I have two books from her. This is the first one that she did publish. And so I'm excited about this. Then I want to read another classic, which is from James Baldwin, and this is Notes of a Native Son. Now this is going to be read throughout the month. I am going to divide it up, maybe about 2 or 3 of these essays that he wrote throughout my reading vlog that I plan on doing every week in February. So if you have this and you want to read along with me, let me know. So we, and pretty much I'm going to divvy it up into 2 or 3 stories per week. So this way I will be able to finish by the end of the month. And I will talk about it briefly in these reading vlogs so you can follow along. Just let me know. Yeah. Then I wanted to read a short story collection. And this one is a very popular one, which is The Secret Lives of Church Ladies. And I figured this will be a good one because it's short and also in short stories. So with short story you can read 1 or 2 and still read a full-length novel. So yeah. Then I wanted to add Caribbean as well because every month I try to read 1 Caribbean book or 1 Caribbean theme book, and this one is called You're Kinda Dark. So this one is from a Jamaican author who is living in America, and it is an inner city book of a young boy who has to make a decision in order to protect his family. This looked like it's going to be a little gritty, but also nostalgic in terms of what part of the inner city he's from, because I lived in the inner city at one point in my life, so we'll see what it's going to be about. Yeah. And then there is another historical fiction that I really wanted to read, and I'm hoping I can squeeze it in, and it's called Yellow Wife, and this is a historical fiction, and you guys know I love my historical fiction. And this one is about a young girl whose mother is a medicine woman, so she had been shielded from a lot of the things that a slave would experience. And she was promised a certain freedom at a certain age, and that did not work out. She ended up in this one of the worst and harsh plantation, and there is some kind of relationship with someone there. Don't know the whole gist of it. Kind of don't want to know more than that because it just looked like it's going to be put me on a ride. It doesn't seem that long, so I'm hoping I can be able to squeeze it in, and that will be my 8th book for the month. Over on the blog, I want to do a lot, and I've been trying to prep myself for that. So it will be more of romance in terms of Black authors that I've enjoyed over the years, and highlight some of those in different ways and different topics. And also Confession Chronicles will be back. I have some interesting stories to share of things that's currently happening. Yeah, so it'll be interesting. And so follow me over on my blog, which is the same name, comfycozyup.com. And yeah, so this is it. It's a whole lot, guys, whole lot, but I'm excited for February because it's just so much wonderful things to do to celebrate Black culture in literature, and also in other things that we enjoy in terms of photos and movies, and just us celebrating, and people can share in our joy, because we are going to talk about stuff that's joyful. Some of these books are a bit heavy, but there are some in there that is still going to be out the box and interesting. So anyway, I'm gonna end this here, and hope you guys continue to watch and keep up with all my videos, and I will see you in the next one. So thanks for watching, guys. Bye.